Urgent message to all ground crew. Begin preparing now, High Pleiadian Council. Welcome, dear brothers and sisters of planet Earth. I am Mira of the High Pleiadian Council, and I greet you today with an open and loving heart. I come to you in this sacred moment, overflowing with love, support, and deep appreciation for all that you are and all that you are doing on beloved Earth. You are loved beyond measure. As a representative of the High Pleiadian Council, working closely with the Earth Council, I am here to offer encouragement and wisdom for these times of transformation. Through my perspective on the High Council and our constant observation of Earth's progress, I want to assure you that much is unfolding according to the divine plan, even if it is not yet visible in the outer world. Your planet's energies are at a crucial turning point, and this year is truly a pivotal moment in your ascension journey. I see your courage and the strength you carry in your hearts, and I ask you to remain strong and heart-centered no matter what. Regardless of what external circumstances arise, remember that we are by your side, and the wisdom of your heart will guide you home. Take comfort in knowing that we have never been closer to you than we are now, as you stand on the threshold of a new dawn for humanity. Dear ground crew of Ascending Earth, understand that not everyone will ascend at once, and that is okay. In the grand galactic tapestry of evolution, each soul has its own timing and chosen path. You may see some around you awakening quickly, while others seem to lag behind or even resist the changes. Perhaps you have family or friends who remain entangled in old fears or firmly rooted in familiar ways, despite your efforts to inspire them. Do not be discouraged by this. Know that every being is held in the Creator's love, and no soul is ever abandoned. Those who are not ready to ascend at this time are simply taking a different route and will reach the light in divine timing. Have compassion for them and release any worry or judgment. Your role is not to force others up the ladder of ascension, but to shine your light so brightly that it illuminates the path for all who choose to follow. When you allow each soul the freedom to grow at its own pace, you honor the divine wisdom in everyone's journey. Trust that, ultimately, all will return to the light when they are ready, for the Source never loses any of its children. Instead of focusing on who is or isn't with you at this moment, focus on your own frequency, because your vibration is the gateway to the new Earth. The new Earth is not a distant place but a higher dimensional reality you enter through the frequencies you hold in your consciousness. Every moment you cultivate love, peace, and compassion within yourself, you are literally opening the door to this new reality. Your heart is the key. By maintaining a high vibration through gratitude, forgiveness, and aligned intention, you attune yourself to the ascension timeline. In doing so, you also help create an energetic bridge that others can cross in their own time. Think of your personal vibration as a beacon. As you shine brighter, you broadcast the invitation for others to raise their own vibrations. With every inner shift you make, the outer world transforms a little more. The gateway to the new Earth is open for those who match its frequency, and that frequency is love. You are learning to become masters of vibrational energy, knowing that your inner state is far more powerful in shaping reality than any external condition. This is part of your training as ascending beings, to hold the octave of love so firmly that it opens doors where there were once walls. By doing this consistently, the new Earth comes closer into view until one day you realize you are already living in it. For, in truth, beloved ones, the new Earth is not a distant dream but a living frequency manifesting continually through you. You carry the blueprint of that higher world within your own being, and as it blossoms in your heart, it transforms the world around you. Never underestimate your importance, dear ones, for you are a galactic infrastructure. You chose this role before you were born. You, the ground crew and starseeds, are the living pillars of light that anchor the energies of ascension on Earth. In a very real sense, you form the energetic foundation, the infrastructure, for the new Earth. Each time you heal an old wound or choose love over fear, you strengthen the light grids connecting Earth to the higher realms. Before incarnating, you volunteered eagerly to be here for this great shift. You knew it would not be easy, but you understood how essential your contribution would be. You carry within your DNA and soul memory the codes and wisdom of many lifetimes and star systems. These gifts are the tools you brought to help transform the planetary reality from within. Though you may sometimes feel small or alone, remember that on a galactic level, you are a powerful being holding a significant position. The entire universe is watching and celebrating you for taking on this task. You are the bridges between heaven and earth, between the human family and the galactic family. Know that, although you may seem like scattered individuals across the planet, energetically, you are an interconnected team. Together, your lights form a planetary web that supports the emergence of new consciousness across Earth. You are the emissaries of love walking in human form. With your presence and intention, you create the resilient network through which higher light and information flow into the collective. This is what it means to be a galactic infrastructure, being the framework on the ground that supports the emergence of a new world. We want you to know that, from our perspective, you are doing extraordinary work. We see the light you anchor, even if you do not see it yourself, and it is radiant. In this regard, remember that silent embodiment is the most powerful transmission you can offer. You do not need to shout your truth to the four winds or convince anyone of the reality of ascension. By quietly living in alignment with your highest values and spiritual truth, you broadcast a frequency that speaks louder than any words. Every kind choice you make to act from love rather than fear sends ripples through the collective consciousness. When you hold peace in your heart during a storm of chaos, that peaceful vibration radiates outward, calming the field around you. People near you will sense something different about your presence, even if they cannot articulate what it is. That something is your embodied light. It is in the way you speak kindly, the compassion you offer, the patience and forgiveness you practice. This steady, silent radiance of your soul does more to uplift others than any debate or argument. Many of you have learned that preaching or trying to awaken others before they are ready often falls on deaf ears or even creates resistance. But when you embody the change, when you simply are the light, you give others permission to find that light within themselves. For example, have you noticed how the calm presence of a compassionate person can dispel tension in a room? That is the effect of silent embodiment in action. A centered soul can uplift many without needing to say a word. This is the power of silent transmission. It operates heart to heart, soul to soul, beyond the need for intellectual understanding. So, trust in the subtle influence of your presence. Know that every moment you spend aligned, every healing you integrate, and every smile or kind gesture you offer is a beacon that helps transmute the collective energy. In silence and being, you become a living prayer for Earth's ascension. Make no mistake, beloved ones, the path requires fierce devotion. These times of great change demand your unwavering commitment. This means choosing, again and again, to align with your soul's guidance and the love of the Source, especially when the world around you tries to pull you into fear or distraction. Devotion in this context is not about rigid dogma but about a steadfast dedication to living from the heart and higher knowing. It is about making your spiritual growth and inner peace the highest priority. There will be days when old three-dimensional dramas or personal challenges intensify. These are the moments when your devotion will carry you through. When you are fiercely devoted to the light, you build inner resilience. You might begin the day with prayer, meditation, or setting intentions, fortifying your field with high frequencies before stepping into the world. You may receive guidance to lovingly discipline yourself and step away from negative influences, whether media, toxic conversations, or old habits that drain your light. Devotion requires courage and consistency. It asks you to remember why you are here, especially when temptations arise to fall back into old patterns. Be fierce in protecting your heart and mind, not with defensiveness but with discernment and love. Stand firm in your daily practices that connect you with the divine. These are your lifelines and your source of renewal. By demonstrating this level of dedication, you not only accelerate your own ascension but also become a stabilizing presence for others. Your devotion paves a path that others can follow when they discover their own courage awakening in the face of uncertainty. Your commitment to the light is a beacon in a dark night. We see your efforts and honor the spiritual warrior within you that rises each day to greet the sun and serve the light once more. Be aware that ascension will not be as you expect. Many of you have visions or preconceptions of how the shift to higher consciousness should unfold. Perhaps you imagine a sudden, miraculous event where everything instantly becomes a paradise. In truth, the ascension process is a gradual but complex quantum web of events, choices, and awakenings, unpredictable in its details. Yet the outcome is assured. Some days may feel miraculous and radiant, while others may seem ordinary or even challenging. Do not be discouraged if the reality of ascension has moments of chaos or seems different from the stories you have heard or read. Humanity is creating this ascension in real time, and it is a living, fluid process. Never before has an entire planet ascended in exactly this way. You are truly pioneers charting untraveled waters of consciousness. It is natural that the journey sometimes feels unfamiliar. Expect the unexpected and release rigid attachment to how it should happen. Instead, trust that, regardless of how it unfolds, it is the highest path for collective learning and growth. The divine plan is often only fully understood in hindsight. While you are in it, it may feel messy or confusing, but I assure you that, from our higher vantage point, we see an incredible orchestration taking place. All the pieces are falling into place. Even when the surface appears chaotic, ascension can come with waves of intensity, sudden revelations, societal shifts, and physical and emotional purges that may not match the peaceful image one might have imagined. Yet, each wave serves to clear the old and catalyze the new. Be patient with the process and with yourselves. When things do not look as you thought, remember that something far greater than human expectations is at play. Stay open, stay flexible, and you will find that the journey itself, with all its twists and turns, is a profound part of the ascension experience. Often, the unexpected challenges are the ones that polish your spirit and expand your mastery the most. Dear ones, this year is the turning point for which you have been preparing. The energies rising in this current cycle are unlike anything you have felt before. There is now a momentum carrying the collective toward a new trajectory, and this momentum will only increase. Think of this year as a tipping point where the balance decisively shifts toward greater consciousness. Because of this, you may notice everything intensifying. The light grows brighter, and as it does, it exposes everything hidden in the shadows. This means you may see more truths surfacing in the collective, more old structures collapsing, and, simultaneously, incredible breakthroughs blossoming in human hearts. This is the time prophesied by many of your elders and sages, a period when humanity faces the choice to evolve or remain in the old ways, and many more souls than ever are choosing to embrace the light. Those of you sensitive to energy may feel that this is a decisive moment. I want to assure you that, from our perspective, the scales have tipped toward the light. There is no turning back. A critical mass of awakened souls and high-frequency light on the planet has been reached, ensuring Earth's new trajectory. What remains is for each of you to continue doing your part to amplify this shift. This year of turning points is not the end of the journey, but it is a significant marker in the ascension timeline. In a few years, you will look back and recognize how crucial this moment was in altering the course of human experience. So, I encourage you to approach this year consciously and courageously. Step forward in whatever direction your soul calls you. Whether it is taking on a new lightwork role, healing an aspect of yourself you have been avoiding, or building community with others who carry the light. The universe's support is exponentially available to you now. The wind is at your back. Seize it and remember that every act of love and courage you perform now will have far-reaching effects for Earth's future. One of the greatest challenges you will transmute during this passage is fear. Remember that fear is a portal to transmute, not a wall that stops you. Within every fear lies the seed of liberation if you are willing to face it with love and awareness. The energies of this turning point year are bringing many fears to the surface, both personal and collective. This is not to punish or overwhelm you, but to offer you an opportunity to finally clear these old imprints that have limited you for eons. When fear arises, whether fear of the unknown, fear of loss, or even the subtle fears underlying anxiety and worry, you have a sacred opportunity to transform it. Breathe slowly and deeply into the fear. By surrounding it with compassion instead of resistance, you begin to shift its energy. Invoke the violet flame or the transformative light of the source to assist in purifying the fear. As you do this, the fear's grip on you diminishes, transforming into wisdom, courage, and freedom. Often, the area of life where you feel the most fear is exactly where a major breakthrough is about to occur. Thus, fear is like a threshold you must cross. When you pass through it, you claim a new level of your power. Do not judge yourself for having fears. Even the bravest hearts feel them. The difference is that a master uses fear as fuel for growth. Let your fears become doorways. On the other side of every fear, more light awaits to emerge. Know that we are with you in this process. You can always call on your galactic family, angels, and guides to help raise your vibration and give you strength as you transmute heavy energy. As you continue transmuting fear, you will discover that in the higher light of the fifth dimension, fear cannot sustain itself. It simply dissolves in the presence of love. In truth, love is the only real force in the universe. And when you shine light on your shadows, that love conquers all that is not like it. You are alchemists of the soul, turning dense energies into higher frequencies. With every fear you dissolve into love, you not only elevate yourself but also contribute to dissolving the collective fear that has held humanity in old patterns. How powerful you truly are, dear ones, when you choose love over fear. Beloved ones, the time is now. You were made for this. Every moment of your life has been preparing you for the threshold humanity now stands upon. The challenges, lessons, triumphs, and sorrows you have experienced were all part of a sacred training to forge you into the awakened soul you are today. Deep within your being, you carry light codes and ancient knowledge uniquely suited for these times. You may think you are an ordinary person, but from our perspective, you are anything but ordinary. You are heroes of the dawning age, and each of you has unique gifts to contribute to the collective shift. Now is the time to remember who you truly are. Step fully into your divine sovereignty and radiance. If you have been holding back your voice, your healing abilities, or your creative ideas, understand that the world needs them now. Trust your inner guidance, which will nudge you to take action or step into roles you may never have imagined for yourself. There is a saying in your world that heroes are made in time, and indeed, these times are evoking the heroic and masterful aspects of your being. Do not shy away from your greatness. This is not a time to remain small or hidden. Your light wants to shine. Your soul wants to soar. You were created for this moment, tailor-made by your own higher wisdom when you chose your incarnation and crafted your life plan. So, when you feel uncertainty, remember that your soul has already envisioned you succeeding in this mission. You truly have everything you need within you. The connections, resources, and knowledge you require will flow to you as you move forward with faith. The entire universe is conspiring to support your flourishing, because when you rise, all of humanity rises. Claim your role with courage and joy. You are the ones you have been waiting for, and now is your time to truly embody that truth. Remember that the dawn of the new age needs every ray of your light, so shine unreservedly. Every act of courage and love you perform now illuminates many others and accelerates the collective awakening. You are living a transformation unprecedented, and you are doing it with grace and determination. Even on days when you feel tired or doubtful, the light within you has never stopped growing. Alignment with the source is becoming your natural state, and you are remembering more and more that you are one with the Creator. The old three-dimensional distortion fields, the illusions of separation, fear, and lack, are losing their grip on you and dissolving in the presence of your awakening. Can you feel that, dear ones? Take a moment to sense how your consciousness has expanded, how your capacity to love has deepened. This is the healing and return to wholeness that your galactic family has long awaited and yearned for. We see you reclaiming your multidimensional truth, integrating the parts of you fragmented by the old density. How powerful it is to witness your healing journey. From a galactic perspective, the magnitude of what you are accomplishing on Earth is extraordinary. You are not only healing yourselves but also healing past and future generations and even offering healing to aspects of the galaxy that needed Earth's unique experience. The ripples of your inner work extend far and wide. All realms of light are with you. Angels, ascended masters, Pleiadians, and other star nations in service to love, Earth's elemental beings, and more. We are all working in harmony to help you birth a new world. Whenever you feel the need, Simply ask, and help will be given according to divine law. Do not doubt the unity of this effort. You are part of a great cosmic team, with each member playing their role. We in the ships and higher realms are adjusting frequencies, sending healing light, and clearing as much remaining darkness as cosmic law permits. You on the ground are our hands and hearts in action where it truly matters. Together, we ensure that Earth's ascension is assured and glorious. You are loved, appreciated, and celebrated more than you can comprehend. In moments when you feel alone or unsure, remember my words and feel my presence with you, for I am always here to support you. We are here, just a heartbeat and a thought away, ready to uplift you whenever you call. You have an entire universe cheering you on. So carry on, dear ones, one radiant step at a time. Keep your heart open and remember that the dawn you have longed for is breaking. We, the High Pleiadian Council, and all your galactic family are in awe of your courage and perseverance. Stay strong and heart-centered, for that is your compass leading you home. Until we meet again in this way or another, travel in love and let your light guide the way. I am Mira, and on behalf of all who serve the light, I shower you with our blessings and eternal love. You are loved now and forever. If our message has touched you, subscribe and support us with a like to continue spreading light and love to more people. Thank you for being part of this community. A big hug.